Welcome to Turbo Chef. I'm Chef Doug and it's pizza time. For my last pizza, again, something a little bit out of left field, something a little bit different. I'm going to do, again, a base where I'm just toasting off the base with the cheese and the tomato first. So into my oven goes my base. I select my category, which is pizza and par-bake. Now, we can do this with fresh dough as well. And a little bit later on, I'll be doing some videos with some fresh dough with another great product, which is a sourdough, fresh dough base that we're going to work with. But starting off with a base, a really good base, and some really nice ingredients for something different. Again, this is a pizza that I'm going to top. Okay, so after it's toasted, I'm going to top it again with some rocket and spinach leaves that have been drizzled with just a little bit of olive oil to get that nice shine and that nice sheen. I'm then going to top that with some smoked salmon and some candied lemons. So what I've done is I've got some lemon pieces, I've chopped them up, I've sauteed them in butter and sugar in the oven itself. So I put these into a fry pan with butter in the bottom of the pan. I put my lemon pieces in there, I sprinkled the top of them with sugar and then cooked them in the oven to candy or caramelize the lemon. So we're taking away a little bit of that tartness, adding some sweetness to it with the sugar as well as some color. So what we end up with is the pepperiness of the rocket. We've got that sweet, sour, caramelized lemon, the smokiness of that smoked salmon on the pizza, and then that beautiful mozzarella base with your tomato and that beautiful crunch. So it's all about developing the flavors and the textures. So we've got good crunch, we've got creaminess, we've got pepperiness, we've got that little bit of sweet and sour. So there's a lot going on in the pizza, but they all complement each other. So good pizzas is about starting off with good produce. Make sure that you have good produce. You don't need loads and loads of toppings. If you have too much on the pizza, too much going on, it starts becoming too confusing. So keep it under control. You know, classic pizzas are classic for a reason. Very simple toppings: ham and artichoke, pepperoni, 3 cheese, tomato and basil. They are the classics because they are simple. It's a case of less is more. Let the flavors speak for themselves. So start off with good flavors and you'll end up with a good end product. So these are the bases, just coming down to the last 5 seconds now. This is the last pizza of the par-bakes that we will make. And again, my base, as you can see, very consistent. All the pizzas are coming out incredibly consistently. So you know you've got a good base to work with. And this is important if you're adding pizza to your menu. Not everybody has the ability to make dough from fresh and store dough from fresh. So buying a base like this, if you have a good quality base, I don't have a problem with par-bake bases. I think some of the par-bake bases that are out there, especially this one, is fantastic. It's the best par-bake base that I've ever worked with. So I'm going to put on my little bit of rocket. And again, remember to just lightly put that olive oil on there. We want the olive oil to give it a bit of shine. Remember, your customers are eating with their eyes. So make sure that we've got plenty for them to look at. So beautiful glossy green base there. I'm then going to scatter around my smoked salmon. So this is giving us our smokiness, our saltiness inside the base. So we've got the pepperiness of the rocket. We've got that salty, smoky flavor from the smoked salmon. And then just to highlight it and give it a few lifts, a little bit of a hint here with the candied lemon. So it's just giving that little bit of sourness that's offset a little bit by that sugar, a little bit of butter that's in there. So the beautiful caramelized lemon. We won't put too much on there. And then we end up with this beautiful rocket smoked salmon and candied lemon pizza.